Day 17 of playing bad Nintendo Switch games. I've played so many bad games, I haven't even had time to play any games that I actually like. Let's just get this over with. Woodle Tree Adventures Deluxe. What the frick is a Woodle Tree?
Russ has been very naughty, and Santa called him out on this. He's forced to play bad Switch games every day until Christmas. If he can survive this task, Santa will change his mind. Can he make it through all of them, and in the end, what will he find?
Woodle Tree Adventures Deluxe is a 3D platformer, just like Mario, except a lot worse. A lot. I don't want to do this, but let's. First off, the graphics just look very simple. Just simple shapes, but it's clean and running at a very smooth frame rate. The animations, however, feel very stale, like how Woodle just kind of pops up from the ground here, or when he's turning. It's not a smooth turn. It's like he snaps to certain directions. It's hard to explain. He just snaps. He snaps a lot. Oh nice, we have a house. Well, I think it's a house. This walk animation is very lazy. His feet don't even look like he's touching the ground. Did I just fall up the stairs? What was that? Okay, so here's the first full level. It looks like we can actually fight with this leaf. I guess the objective is to jump around and collect these berries and water drops. It's odd that you seem to move faster when you jump. This one can actually get some air. The music is pretty minimal, but I like it. It's almost atmospheric. The sound effects, however, are pretty bland. They sound like a single note being played on a kid's piano. It's really easy to accidentally clip the camera into geometry too. The camera in general just doesn't feel nice to control. It's a fully 3D world, but for some reason you can't rotate the camera. You can just zoom in and zoom out. And when it's zoomed all the way out, some items just pop out of existence. Woodle himself moves unbearably slow. I find myself jumping all over the place just to move a tiny bit faster. When you die, it sends you back to the beginning of the level, and then you have to slowly work your way back to where you died. The controls themselves are fine, but the slowness and poor animation makes it feel very bland. The level design is okay, but since the graphics are so plain, it's not that interesting to look at. Ugh, I died again, and now I have to walk myself all the way back. Whoa, what just happened? The camera glitched into the wall again and half of the world disappeared. Definitely not polished. The platforming kind of reminds me of Astro's Playroom, but that's a much better game. Some of the lighting effects can look really good, like these god rays here, but if you pay attention, it's going the opposite way to the shadows on the ground. They just missed a little detail like that. The little wispy particle effects are decent too. I made it to the end of the level, and I'm being super careful here because I don't want to accidentally die, and having to slowly walk my way all the way back up here would suck. Why is Woodle suddenly jumping upside down? Okay, I found a glitch. The more I jump, the more I tilt, until I'm fully jumping completely upside down. Level 2. Let's see if this introduces something new. Looks like more platform jumping than before, which I'm actually fine with since I'm jumping all the time to move faster anyways. Oh hey, it didn't start all the way back at the beginning this time. These little huts must be checkpoints? I keep getting stuck on the edge of this ring as it pushes me up, and I can't move myself more towards the center. Where was the playtesting for this? This is just a very generic collection platformer. There's nothing else to do but run around and collect these berries and water drops until you reach the end of the level. Even Balan Wonderworld had some gameplay mechanics and costumes to collect to make the gameplay different and more engaging. I'm sure the budget on this game was a lot lower than Balan Wonderworld, but still, this is just boring. Maybe babies would have fun with this, but this is just a little boring for me. Oh, I got all the way to the end, but I didn't have one of the water drops, so now I need to go all the way back and try and find it. I died again, but it seems to just drop me here instead. Maybe there's just random checkpoints. Okay, I don't want to play this anymore. So long, Woodle. This game just isn't fun. It feels like no one really playtested it and worked out the kinks, or looked at it besides maybe one developer. There are way better ways to spend your money on the eShop for a far better experience. And the critics seem to think so too, giving this game an average score of 28. But what do you think about this game? Do you like games for babies? If so, what's wrong with you? If you liked the video, please consider liking and subscribing. I hope to see you in the next one. See you later.